Oh, stream starting. Weird. I'm transitioning us. There we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Heart of Darkness, except it looks like the darkness came a little bit later today. And that's okay. Things happen, and I'm really happy we're here, and we get to play a little bit for everybody today, so I'm pretty excited that we have a team with us to do some pushing the story forward, and there might be a big confrontation today. Who knows what's going to happen next? Hi, I'm Thruck. I'm your DM. I am the DM on Friday nights for Heart of Darkness, and I also DM our... Bam Boomerang with the host, thank you. And I also run our Saturday game, which is at 4:30, and that is very much turned into a homebrew game, but it used to be a Storm King's Thunder game. And then 1 p.m. on Sundays, I run Blades in the Dark with 2 of the 3 lovely people in this stream, who are going to announce themselves now, starting with Thanrand.
Hi, I'm Thanrand. And for some reason, my speakers are playing through my speakers and not my headset. But hey, I'm Thanrand, and I'm a streamer on Twitch, and I'm gonna start streaming again next week. But I'll be streaming at night, which is a whole new weird thing for me. But you should totally follow that. And I play Vim, who is a half-elf rogue who really doesn't know what the fuck his life is about right now. And
you will find your purpose.
Choose your destiny.
You could talk like that the whole time. Next up, Mr. Noah Introduction.
Oh, hi everybody. Can you hear me good? So I'm also gonna start streaming. What? I know. I'm so excited. It's finally happening. I finally got my art stuff together, and I got a lot of music I want to listen to, and I'm just going to do it. I'm going to wake up real early, so no one's probably going to be around because it's 8 a.m. that I want to wake up. But whatever. Hi, I'm going to be playing Sven. He's an old man fighter, and I'm an old man player. So here we go.
Here we go. And last, but certainly not least, she of the graphic design goodness, bringing you all of the non-moving pictures you see on this stream that aren't Roll20, the amazing Miss Kimages. Did I draw that out long enough? Because I wanted to make sure you had enough time. Okay, good.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say Kimages, Bob Images.
Bob Images! Yeah.
Also acceptable. I'm Kimages, and I am at Kimages TV on Twitter. Images on Twitch. I play a regular old video game, and I also play in Blades in the Dark on Sunday, and I play Kazara. She is a level 7 Azamar sorcerer, favored by the Raven Queen, and yeah, she's kind of getting shit done, yeah. So.
Sweet! Alright, so let's hop right into it. When last we left our intrepid adventurers, who wants to tell me what happened when we last left our intrepid adventurers?
Oh man, we struggled. We picked up in the middle of a fight where we were believed to be sorely outmatched, right? We had just finished... No. Now I'm confusing myself. We spent a long time deliberating over how we were going to attack this encampment full of things, or was that the session before that one?
That was the session before.
I knew
that
it.
session started with the zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex charging at you.
Yeah, so we started in the middle of that fight with a zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex who's charging right on in. This zombie babe, tiefling lady, just totally kicked my ass up and down the street, but the Heart of Darkness would not prevail because the heart of the party came through. The rest of my party fought on while I died. And I think the final blow was Kazara shrinking the lady down to an annoying size for her, so that she had to leave. And then we ascended to the heart of Uptau in the sky using the magical flying carpet that we found, and now we plot to invade the stronghold of Kreig, my arch nemesis / ex coterie sworn to live a life of purity, Knights of the Seven, betrayer, Kreig the asshole.
That is
Kreig von Kreig?
correct. Yeah, you got it right. That's great. That's awesome. First of all, thank you, Exploding Dice, for the host. We love you guys. Yes, our party is at the heart of Ubtao, facing down one of Sven's old compatriots from the Knights of the Seven, Kreig, apparently the last left alive. Now allied to Asarak, the Lich, seeking to raise a god deep beneath the hidden city of Omu, our party deliberates on how to tackle Kreig in his stronghold, high atop the... what are you guys above? Oh yeah, high atop the Eldani Basin, deep within the jungles of Chult. And here I hand it over to you.
I believe last time we decided that we would elevate her dragon bait down upon the carpet in the middle, while the rest of us blitz Kreig.
Did you just...
No.
Just
Yep.
checking?
I'm desperate for mirth at the moment. It's a dark time in my timeline.
Oh.
Because if we
yeah.
lose, this guy gets away with it.
So, do we know what's going on down here? I'm assuming we do.
Yeah, I
Yes.
just scouted it out and
Yeah.
pointed out where everybody was. We were going to, I think the plan was to drop a fireball on the left side of the room and try to get in on the right side of the room and fight from there.
Yep.
Okay.
That was what we had decided, but I mean, we can still talk about it because
It's
Oh
true.
yeah.
there's still something else in that little alcove, and I don't know what it is because I couldn't see it.
Yep.
We're out one stick cloud. Right?
No. Jax is here.
Yeah, no, she's here.
Oh.
She's can't speak
She's
for
just
herself
not
right now.
here.
She's on autopilot.
Let's
Oh, yes,
focus.
dragon bait.
Ooh,
Ooh, ha, ha.
Oh, he's my favorite.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
So that is it. That's all we need to know for how we're gonna try and make this happen, right?
Right.
He
so
knows
to
you're
reset
here.
the scene for you guys,
Yeah.
if you look down below at the map, that's below where your characters are, and I'll focus you in on it. Can you guys see that to start?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so essentially what you see down there is a hooded figure leaning over a desk writing. Yes. And then you see 3 green torches burning. You see a number of roots kind of passing their way through this pool of water in the middle, with 3 zombies just kind of staring into the water.
He already knows we're here.
And then there's something going on in that shadowy alcove that I don't know, but I feel like there's something there, but I don't know. Like, that's just instinct. I don't actually know.
Yeah.
It's probably Kreig. He probably thinks he's gonna surprise us too.
I think
We're
Kreig
both
is the hooded
not.
figure at the desk.
Ah. How's he speaking in my brain?
You'll have to tell us that one, big guy.
Okay. He's a witch.
Well, then that would explain it.
Oh.
Guys, this is going to be the toughest fight we've had yet. You'll have to tell us that one, big guy. One of Asarak's chief lieutenants. And you, Sven, more than anybody, know what he's capable of, and probably more so now.
Yep. Yes, I do. Fortunately, I believe all attention will be probably on me, which is ideal for us because y'all are the real deal. I'm just gonna make a lot of flashy movements.
He asked you to come down to speak to him. Do we play his game or do we jump him?
If he plays his game, I can size him up. But he also might put a witch curse on us, which I might already have for all I know. That lady did something not so great to me.
He may already be witch cursed.
Yeah. Can you see witch cloud hanging over my head with your wizard eyes?
I'm conveniently proficient in Arcana.
Oh!
If you would like me to check.
Oh, spontaneous brilliance that emerges from
I mean, she's always been.
prodigal child.
It's always been.
It's always been.
Even better, you're well rehearsed in its mysteries.
Would it be beneficial to check for that? I mean,
Don't read my thoughts; they're dark.
I don't think I possess that ability.
Great.
They're dark.
They're dark and weird.
I love it.
Somewhat kinky, but not quite.
Oh,
Dark
you,
and
can pay,
weird.
Enough to make you wonder, is it kinky?
you can flip through, but
Peruse.
I don't know. I mean, I just don't know if we should just be dropping fireballs in here.
I feel like we should play his game and let Sven size him up. And my question is, should we go together or should you go with us ready to pounce? That's my main question.
Or like be up here ready to drop a fireball that could easily
Right.
kill everybody.
Because he spoke to you, he knows you're here. I don't know that he knows we're all here.
oh, you
And we can.
spoke to me? Or you spoke to me?
He spoke to you,
That's right. That's right. Not to.
and he
Maybe
didn't.
that's the
speak
witch curse in my head.
to- Maybe. I'm just saying, if he doesn't know we're here, that gives us an element of surprise. Of course, I don't think he's an idiot. He probably knows about all of us, and
I too don't want to underestimate him. And if anything, Kazara, please be safe. I'm certain the worst thing he could probably do to me right now has nothing to do with me and everything to do with you. So
So
just
maybe
don't
I
jump in the
should-
pool or anything.
Don't jump. Okay, got it. Yeah. I mean, I'd be happy to stay here. I can go with you and keep a distance. I'm not sure which would be the ideal strategy.
Just don't stand near any crests to fall off of or exploding barrels.
we'll stay
No.
back outside of the entrance. We can walk down the stairs. We can stay back while you go on ahead. We'll stay close enough, and I can sneak as close as possible and relay information if I have to.
Eat lots of fiber. Do some stretching. Do some light stretching before we get in there. All right.
He just whips out a yoga mat.
Good. Yes. A yoga mat, a magic yoga mat. Oh, gross. Gross. Actually, I'm gonna do some light stretching. And I'm ridiculously flexible for no reason.
Yeah.
But he's so old.
That's right. My joints have worn away. They just rotate around.
He's quadruple jointed.
There are no limits, and his arms just fly around in circles.
I'm just made of muscle. There's no bones left.
I am a being of pure dexterity.
Yeah, it's kind of what I do, I guess. I'm trying to. What am I trying to figure out? Oh yeah, were you actually going to Arcana me to look at the witch curse? I am little. I'm just hella superstitious.
I would be happy to do an Arcana check if I could just pull up the right screen.
Please.
See if I can see anything about a witch curse. Oh, I'm sorry. Why am I rolling at advantage?
Oh, you're fine. No, you don't. There's nothing obviously arcane about him other than his magical items. You don't feel any tendrils of additional magic coming off of him. In fact, after having touched the life stone down below, he feels very hale and hearty to you. He's got a lot of what feels like life magic going on.
I'm just nervous.
And that's not a school of magic. I'm pretty
Nervous
much just
energy.
making that up, but yeah, from
Sven,
touching
you
the...
seem particularly robust today.
Well, wow, thank you.
You are thought like a tiger.
I did just have a battle that caused my
You have a toy
caused me
body.
to see my entire life flash before my eyes, which took a very long time, and it was quite epic, if I might say so. There was a lot of you guys in there towards the end.
Nice.
Great stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. But
Wild, wacky stuff.
Wild and wacky stuff.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you go on ahead. I sneaky to the edge. Everyone else hang back.
All right. Well, you get in there away from that cliff as soon as you can.
All right, I would like everyone to place me where they will be on the map, other than Sven. I just want to kind of know where you're hiding, where you're hanging back. Assume that this... freehand, sure. Assume that this continues up, right? And you can see it to the top.
Oh. Let me just pretend I'm like down the stairs here.
Yeah.
Out of sight, hopefully.
Oh wait, you can't actually see that because that's on the wrong thing. All right.
You're on the wrong
freehand.
thing.
I know. Assume that this kind of continues up, like this.
Actually, I'll go over here.
Right. Okay. And so, where do we want Dragon Bait? I would imagine, kind of.
Oh,
down
yeah.
Down
He's
here.
gonna ride down the flume on the magic carpet.
Oh, he's gonna ride down the
That's-
flume on the magic carpet. Okay.
Let's delay go. Because I think that's a really great way to get the drop on him.
Okay, so I'm gonna put him there for now. Jax
What are
will
those
come
statuses on Jax?
those are from last game. She
Oh,
actually
okay.
needs to get her. Does anybody have access to her character? Who wants to run Jax tonight?
I don't have access to much.
I do have access to her. It's just gonna be a challenge, having 2 sets of spells to deal with.
Yeah, 2 casters. Stan, do you want to do it?
I can try.
Okay.
Because Sven is running Dragon Bait.
Yep. Boink. And you now have access.
Ah, I have access. Okay, let me
Yes.
pull her up. Jax Jingle.
Yep, Jax Jingles.
Jax Jingles.
And then Buyer will be down here. Okay.
Cool. Try not to get her killed.
Good. You should max out her hit points and everything too, because you guys had a long rest.
Did she level herself up? don't think she did.
I only leveled up her hit points.
Okay, so she needs
Yeah,
to...
so she will have a level 4 spell of some kind, but
Oh god.
Whoa, let's get that.
yeah. Okay, so Sven.
Let me look that up for you.
Real quick, I gotta learn Bard real quick. Hang on.
Her spell. Oh, that's her first 4th level spell.
She doesn't have that. That's not real.
That's not real.
She had a death save failure checked. I'm like, no, she doesn't.
Not anymore. No.
Oh god, I hate looking at other people's character sheets because they're just not like mine.
So
Right.
if she
God.
gets a spell that she hates, is there like a money back guarantee? She can like.
Yeah, whatevs. Well, so Than, while you're figuring that out,
Oh,
Sven.
God. Level 4 spell? Okay.
Yeah. And you don't have to choose it. Whatever. It's
Jax would
we
definitely
don't
take
have to-
polymorph to turn Buyer into a cat.
Oh my god, I totally agree.
That's funny,
That's-
actually.
That's fucking weird. All right, Sven.
Yes, I'm here.
You are choosing to walk directly into the entrance of this place. Is that correct?
I don't remember that being part of the plan, but somehow I got talked into it. So
Well, no, you don't have to. I was asking if we all go in together or if you want it, because he called to you.
yeah, let's have a dramatic standoff thing.
Charisma is her.
Let's give. He's probably a man of honor. He won't cast a witch curse on me with his eyes.
Okay, so as you stride in, you hear the water kind of tinkling down into the pool in the center. The zombies just kind of rocking back and forth, staring into this pool with an eerie green radiance around it. As you step in, you hear your footsteps begin to echo on the damp floor, and leaning over that desk is a man in a blue hood. It does not seem to have acknowledged you yet.
Well, with my bow in hand, but not drawn.
The other thing I should say, I'm sorry, that you notice as you walk in is this undead-looking, 4-armed zombie gorilla thing sitting passively up here.
Oops. Is that in the corner there?
Yeah. Yeah, that guy.
Well, that's horrible. I call out then, Kreig von Kreig. I have come.
There's no answer.
Pardon me, secretary, at the desk. I was told your leader was here. Would you mind fetching him or ringing a bell or something other than me? Just so uncouth. It's so like Kreig.
There is still no answer.
Ah, of course he would get to me just by sheer rudeness. So the zombies aren't doing anything either.
They have not reacted to your presence at all. Not even the gorilla zombie in the back.
So what?
Ooh.
I'll try. Fine. It is I, Sir Sebastian Bale, 7th of the Seven Seekers. That ring a bell? All right.
Silence.
Marco.
Oh my god.
Silence.
All right, everyone. There's
Only
nothing
the
happening.
dripping of water. Do you approach him? Do you just stand where you are? What are you doing?
Well, after a minute of this,
You've got an idea of what's going on.
I don't know, but I can't. Let me see if I have to see their face or something weird like that.
You have
I
not seen
don't.
whoever is sitting at the desk's face.
Yeah, and if I have to look at their face and all that, then I haven't done any of that. Observing or interacting with another creature. Would that be enough? Would this?
Yeah,
be enough
that's
context?
absolutely observing the creature.
Okay. Current hit. So I can figure out if he's superior, inferior, or equal to me in terms of. I'm going to go for armor class. How well armored is they? And what is their fortitude? What's their current hit points at? If they're wounded, that would factor in.
Current hit points are 110.
Oh wow! You can just.
And
I think you can just tell me superior. That's very.
oh, they are superior to yours.
On a scale of 1 to 110.
And their armor class is inferior to yours.
Sounds about right.
And this is the hooded figure?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm reading about bards.
You're good.
All right. Well, I owe this knave no formality. I'm going to let an arrow fly into his back to get his attention.
Roll to hit with
I've
advantage.
more than done my part to be couth in this scenario. I've even announced myself in my full name and title.
Yes.
I'm outraged.
You will have no more couth, sir.
The arrow into the roll damage.
Yeah. Have that.
The arrow, and then the slinks into the thing's back, and it just collapses onto the table.
I declare myself the victor. Kreig von Kreig has been slain. Not really, guys. I don't know what's going on. This is wild.
And I'm watching this from the door from a sneaky hidey position. Should
Yes.
I be rolling a stealth check for this?
Sure.
I mean, I don't know. I would have said that I would have been sneaky before all of that.
Yeah. I would assume you have been sneaky.
Yeah, 17. So yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty sneaky.
Yeah, that's sneakish.
And so I'm watching all of this happen,
Yes.
and I'm not seeing any reaction from any of the zombie things around the pool.
Nope.
There's no reaction from anything.
Nope.
Well, I can't think about anything better to do than to give a long-winded, rallying victory speech, which I will now do for 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
So you notice underneath the head of the collapsing. I mean, you notice underneath the head of this apparently dead creature, there is a letter.
After my speech,
Sure.
I mean, yeah.
Fine. What does that speech do? How many hit points?
It gives you, I think it gives you 10 hit points.
Who needs dramatic tension when you have 15-minute speeches to give?
I'm part wily old coot. I'm trying to get this guy with my trying to get this guy without violence, but I definitely am ruining the tension with my.
No, you're fine. Don't even worry about it. I was just giving you shit.
As he's walking over to the desk to see whatever it is that's under his head, I want to sneakily walk in and perceive the shit out of the room.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not
perception
perceiving
checks.
at all.
Up there and get perceived.
Get perceived, bitch. What do you notice in this room? You notice bookshelves full of books, old tomes and scrolls. You notice a number of a small chest in the northern portion of this, with an empty cage kind of on the other side of this oddly glowing light. It's colder in here than you expected it to be as well. The zombie gorilla seems to just be sitting there dead-eyed, as if waiting for something to happen. Or not, or just asleep. The zombies around the pool just kind of rock back and forth.
I want to investigate the pool.
And the body at the table lays there like a body.
All right. I draw my sword and my shield, and I walk up behind it.
Stuck under this thing's head, kind of half there, is a piece of very nice vellum and written in purple ink. You can make out "Dear Sebastian, thank you, head."
Oh, because it's underneath its head?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to, in cinematic fashion, pull his grotesque head up off the parchment.
As
Is
you...
it sticky or dusty?
No, as you pull the head back, it's your own face. You see, staring back at you, Sven.
I'm going to rub at my eyes. I'm not being deceived by specters. So you're sneaking around, right, Vim?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I was going to check out the pool of water in the middle of the room without actually, like, getting in on it. I just wanted to look and see if I see anything weird about that.
I pull the body up by the scruff of the neck. Can I lift it? Is it super heavy?
It's lighter than you expected it to be.
I shake it around the room. Is this your idea of a ruse? What do you think this is? Throw it on the ground. I stand before you.
Did I notice that was Sven?
Yes, it looks like Sven's face.
Okay, what the fuck? Okay, this
The body
feels
is
like
not
it.
the same. They're not built the same, but the face is his.
So,
Is it wearing my clothing as well?
No. It is your face, your hair, your beard.
is there nothing weird about this pool of water?
Not currently, other than it's water that's obviously dripped through here. It's got kind of a weird green cast to it from the lights that are flickering in here.
I want to go over to the table and see if I see the same note he saw.
It's still there, yeah. Note still sitting on the table.
Yeah, I want to.
Okay.
I'm going to snatch it up and read it.
This is a trap of some kind.
My dear Sebastian, thank you so much for stopping by. I was looking so forward to seeing you, but you couldn't possibly expect me to have stayed here after the mess you made down there, could you? You and your companions are in far too much of a bloodletting mood for that to be constructive. I honestly don't want to kill you and your friends. And my compatriots below were ordered not to kill you because I want to work with you, not against you. all of what we fought for, all of the power, all of the glory, but remade greater and more powerful, can be ours together. But you must stop this insane crusade of yours. Frankly, it's getting a little tedious. I know your destination. So, meet me, won't you, in the halls of Ras Nasi, and we'll have a little face-to-face chat. I hope it will be less violent next time. Until then, a gift. Kreig. And as you form in your brain the word "a gift" as you're reading through it, all three zombies immediately take one step into the pool. As this happens, the three green lanterns that are here flare up, causing this incredible green light to throw through the entire room. Bayer and Jackson, Kazara, and even above Dragonbait all see this like shining beacon of light for a moment. I need each of you to make a Constitution save. I need actually only Vim and Sven to make a Constitution save, I should say.
Damn. Whoa, I'm really good at that.
12.
Both of you are blinded.
You broke up there. What are we?
Both of you are blinded.
Oh boy.
Oh.
The rest of you see, the rest of you hear this, all of you apparently hear, because no one else is looking in right now, all of you hear this zombie gorilla roar come from the back of this thing, and you know that something really shitty is about to happen in there, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Well,
Been real, guys. And
Wow!
X.
I'm straight shook.
3 jacks.
Okay, there's that. All right, and then we need you. I got 2 more of these to do. Doink. Give me that. And gimme that.
What
Not
does
you.
blinded do again?
You're at disadvantage on all attacks.
Disadvantage, right?
Yeah, I can look up the rest of it too, but
Is there a way to get unblinded? Is my
you will make a con save at the end of each of your turns. You may otherwise act normally.
Okay.
The last thing, make sure somebody rolls for Jax. Check, thank
I
you.
did.
Somebody needs to roll for Dragonbait.
Ooh-ha-ha.
Oh, I already rolled for Dragon Bait.
What do you get?
Should have appeared in
18.
the rolls.
Did you click his token?
yeah, 18.
I can't click his token.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. I don't understand. Let me hang on, just while we're looking at it.
Okay.
What am I doing wrong?
What are you doing with your life?
Let me try something different here. Throck and Sven. Let's see if you can control it now.
His token?
Yeah, tell me if you can control it now.
Where's Dragon Bait? Where's he? Where is he?
He's
he's
up
up here.
top. Yeah.
Nope, can't get him.
All right.
Come here, baby.
Well, there we go. So top of the round is Vim.
I'm blind.
Yes.
Oh God, what are those?
I can't narrate them. Nobody's seen them.
Oh no.
Fuck me. I heard the roar though, right?
There's the
You
music.
did. You
Yes.
absolutely heard the roar.
And so I know the general direction of where that roar came from,
Yes.
and I will go ploop at it
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I changed my mind. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm just going to shoot it with Mida.
All right, with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Now, my question.
Yes.
I have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet, so it's a straight roll then, right?
It's a straight roll.
Hey.
The check for sneak attack.
Yeah, I put it in there because, yeah.
You hear, despite being blind, you instinctively shoot towards the roar, and you are greeted with a as it hits him.
But that's not sneak attack, right?
That is not sneak attack, because there's no advantage and there's no... Yeah.
Cool, so 10.
First sneak attack.
Boink! Anything else?
I want to kind of, like, see if I can't get a little cover behind these boxes.
Okay.
Maybe half cover or quarter cover, something like that.
Sweet.
And then I would like to not be blind.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I rolled that as Jax. Whoops. Okay. Constitution
That's fine.
saving throw. Click. Ew, God.
It's like you just can't get it out of your eyes.
Okay, that's it.
Kisara.
So I know the general direction of the noise.
Yeah, I mean, you know shit is going on. You're not blind. You know all of that shit is happening in that room.
Well, I'm going to enter the room.
Oh, Kazara, there you are. Wait,
You're blind.
Who is that?
I smelled her jasmine perfume.
If I were to go down and okay, the farthest I could go is like what?
Looks like here. Let's see.
All right, well, let's do
because
that.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, like you could get to here. You could get to here, looks like. You could run further if you wanted. Okay, so as someone with sight can now see into this room, what you see are 3 zombies slowly decaying in the pool. Like you've seen a zombie before, but these are like actively like decaying in front of you, and their flesh is like sloughing off into the pool. And around Sven, like dangerously close to both Sven and Vim, who don't seem to notice it, is this ghostly white-looking creature. It doesn't have legs. Its body is just kind of this pulled back rictus grin of a skull with this blue energy forming its body and these almost yellow lights coming out of its eyes, its nose, and its mouth. And he's not the only one in there. There are 4 other of these whites flying around this room looking like they're going to swoop on someone. The other big deal that you see in here right now is that those 3 green lamps have created some sort of electrical net between them, where you don't know if you could walk through it or not, if it would be safe, but there's certainly something going on where there's like this green electric power moving between these 3 lamps.
Let's see. If I were to damage the lamps, perhaps. 90 feet, is that accurate?
What?
For Witch Bolt?
Yeah.
90 feet. Perfect. So I would like to just send a Witch Bolt through these lamps and try and like just hit one each with a Witch Bolt and see if that like breaks the little network there.
Where you are, you have line of sight to 2 of them.
Okay, well, 1 to each of them, and then a third one to this
The zombie guy?
Yeah, I was like, it's not clicking.
Do it up.
Let's try that. We'll see how this goes. Well,
okay.
Do I roll damage or?
Oh, does it just roll and automatically hit all 3? You can use a spell with an increasing initiative. Oh, so it's only 1 Witch Bolt.
Oh,
Are you thinking of your flamey one?
I was thinking of Scorching Ray.
Would you like to Scorching Ray instead?
Yes, please.
Do it up!
Not shocking grasp. Okay. Better.
Okay, so that's one. Crit. And then the third one goes to the zombie, which still hits it, actually. A hit's a hit, and that's a hit. Alright, so give me 3 damage rolls. So, and then...
Sorry, my mouse is being dumb. There we go.
That's okay.
One of those should be double for the crit, right?
Yeah, one of those, you should roll the Scorching Ray from the crit itself. And we'll call it the second one there.
Oh,
So
I
if
did
you-
them off. Sorry, I did them off.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because
I have a cat clawing at my back. Hi, what's going on?
Sorry.
What's up? What's going on? Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so that was 15 damage, 14 damage, and 11 damage. 12 damage, because math. See? Bad at it. So the zombie, the fire slags into him, and it's surprising. It did way more damage than you thought it should, and the zombie goes down. It's just this horrible explosion. And you notice as the flesh just decomposes as the Scorching Ray hits it, that when the flesh hits one of those green lights, it sizzles and burns away.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's all Kazara can do right now, so.
The other two strike out and hit the northern and the western lamp, and both of them, when you hit, flicker for just a second before coming back to life, and it seems like you've done some damage to them.
To the other lamp?
To the 2 lamps, yeah.
Oh, I thought it went out. Okay.
No, they flicker they kind of flicker and dim, and you see the electricity that's connecting those 2 together kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Beans.
Dragon bait. What do you want him to do?
Dragon Bait's going to descend. How long is this flume?
We can assume that he was up 20 feet, so
okay.
he has 30
Let's get it.
feet of
Thank you.
30 feet of descent to come down.
I was ready for elevator music while he's just spinning a turn, coming down. Okay.
Where do you want him to be?
He's going to come down through the flume. Is it
Yep.
in the middle of
It's
water?
just above the pool, yeah.
Yeah, I got him. So here?
All right. Yeah, and I'd like him to fly in and leap down on the other side of the enemy that's next to me.
Okay, so he will not be able to do anything else. That will be all of his action, because the fly down is 30 feet, and then that's 25 feet for his dash.
That's fair.
And in order to do so, he's going to need to come up to this and make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, shoot! All right, well, here we go. He's really good at that. Bam! Kill it. Get it. Got it. No problem.
Alright, so he's going to take
No!
9 points of electricity damage and is unable to pass through the barrier as he goes... Or, I'm sorry, necrotic damage as he's unable to pass through the barrier.
Boy, my plan is going all wrong.
That's what plans do.
So what's his max HP? Is it 120?
It is.
Okay.
What a beast.
Yeah, he's a meaty mister. Bayer's going to come down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And chuck a guiding bolt at that guy. Or at that guy. Bayer.
We gotta
Show
blow
me.
up those green things.
Guiding bolt! Oh, he doesn't have that. He chucks a sacred flame at it. There we go. Cast at what level? What? It's a cantrip. Cast at 5th level. Cast at 5th level. 5. Go. Submit. He misses. Oh, wait. What's this? Oh. Huh? What? Oh, no. It's a DC 17 dexterity saving throw. I haven't cast that one in a little while. He doesn't normally be damage guy. The bolt sails and slams into this thing for 1d8. 2d8 damage. Why do you have 1 times 5? Oh, cast it with spell level. For 6 points of damage. It's still up. Sven, blinded as you are, what are you doing?
All right. I can't see it all, so I'm gonna try and swing around Was I able to see the monster before I lost vision, or
No, you currently are unaware that it's there, except for the fact that something mystical sounding just slammed into something near you.
Vim, you didn't like call out any instructions or anything on the thing?
Oh no, I didn't.
Because he's
okay.
also blind.
Because I was also blind. I just instinctively shot and then, from memory, tried to hide behind some boxes to get some cover.
I will. No one was around me. Vim, you weren't around me when I went blind anyway. So
I was right next to you. I was literally right next to you.
You two were standing next to each other when it happened.
Because I was looking at the letter with you. Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna attack on my turn then, because there's no way I couldn't hit Vim.
Yep.
No, you wouldn't know. Yeah, you wouldn't know.
Yep.
Because neither of you talked. And by the way, props for committing to the role play on that. I respect it.
Yeah. I'll ready an action to strike back at something if it hits me.
So you gotta check
That's all I can do, I think.
All right. So as you check the body, I moved it, and you guys hear this.
Oh, do I get to make a saving throw?
Oh yeah, make your saving throw.
Sorry.
Pass it.
Is it con?
Yes.
Constitution?
Yes. You can see, and you now see what you see around you.
Got it.
And what's disconcerting to you is with the arrow lying in its back, the face of Sven melts away from this body as it slowly gets up. Good morning. And it casts something.
Do I get to... Are you waiting for me to...
I was waiting to see if anyone wanted to cast Counterspell.
Oh, I do.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
Vim casts Counterspell.
Cast Counterspell.
What the fuck?
Oh, we got asses kicked.
All right. So what
That's
happens
a cool
is,
graphic.
right, all of these tentacles come boiling out of the ground as this black eldritch smoke begins to fill the room in this area. And these tentacles, you see them, Sven, kind of whipping out, one of them close enough to almost grab you, but you're able to kind of get out of the way. But Bayer and Dragonbait are in whatever the crap that is. And then he goes 5, 10, 15, passing through this, 20, 25, 30. He goes to there. Jax. Who has max hit points, so please mark her at max hit points.
Yeah. You foiled my plan. Shit. All right, what does she have? Let's look and see. Fudge. Who comes after Jax? Who is the very next person after
Deathlock
Jax?
White and Gilran Zombie, and then Vim.
Vim is the next ally.
Yes.
She can't get in there. How does this work? She can't inspire anyone from if she can't see them, can she?
They have to be able to hear the sound of her voice.
Whoa. I just don't even know what she would do. Let's do, you know what? She's going to run up to Rot. Oh, let's use the right knee button. She's going to run up next to Kazara right there.
Yeah.
And she wants to... Oh, wait. Is that touch or... That's 15-foot cube around her. Never mind. That's bad.
Okay.
Sorry, I just...
No, you're good.
No
You're
clue
playing a
what this
character.
stuff
You're
is.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, because Thunder Wave is... She has to be adjacent, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't just drop a Thunder Wave in the middle of this tentacle monster.
No.
do? What does this do? Reeling. Does Stinking Cloud doesn't do any damage, does it?
I'm not super familiar with the spell. I'm sorry.
I don't think it
not
does.
a lot of people use it, or at least not a lot of my
Yes.
players ever use it.
Yeah, it's. Damn it. Let's do. Oh, you know what she could do? Well,
What
maybe. She can she see across the room, or is this tentacle monster's like?
No,
10
it's
feet
not
high
obscured.
Okay, there's nothing obscuring her
No, no,
view. Okay.
Yeah.
So then she would like to. Where is this? Just use her short bow. Can she? No, she doesn't have line of sight. She can see the lamp across the room, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna try to shoot at that. with a
Okay.
short bow, I think.
Hits. For 8 more damage. Nice. There's a bigger arc and sputter from it, and it looks like the connection between the northern and the western is actually actively starting to fade a little bit. It's kind of...
Is Bardic Inspiration a bonus action?
Yes.
Sweet. She's going to Bardically inspire Vim because he's next in line.
How?
And she's going to, at the top of her lungs, sing, what's the song? Blinded by the light. And inspire the shit out of him.
Nice.
So
Well done.
inspiration
Loved
is
it.
Mark.
Okay.
Ripped up like a douche.
Revved up like a douche.
Revved up like a douche. All right, Deathlock Whites. Beep.
Oop.
Beep. 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 Deathlock Whites are gonna do some life draining. Nom 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 nom. All right, so we'll start with We'll start with the NPCs. Just get them out of the way. Doink. What's Dragonbait's AC?
It is 18.
All right, so he is permanently going to lose until a long rest. 9 hit points. Oh no, he's going to take 9 damage and needs to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Great. Blah.
He permanently loses 9 damage.
9.
Or 9 hit points. Yeah, he loses 9 hit points. Sven.
Is that the same he lost, or is that in addition
Yeah,
to?
it's the same he lost. So his hit point maximum, he cannot be healed above what he lost. Sven, what's your AC?
My AC right now?
Mm-hmm.
It's 19.
Missed. Wow, I'm rolling like shit tonight. And Vim,
swing at me?
I rolled like a 9. Yeah, so these two
Yeah, we're
whites
good.
come up to you and they look like they're trying to like pass their arms through you. And both of you are just kind of able to get out of the way. However, from behind you comes the crashing of a giant angry zombie that just smashes its way through, destroys that table, and gets right up to both of you. And it's
I
going
use
to
my
make 2...
reaction.
Yes.
I guess I'll use it on the gorilla now.
Okay.
So actually, I'll have to wait till the gorilla attacks me.
Okay, so we're going to do 2 attacks against you first. I got 1 hit. Yay.
One did miss me though.
One of them did miss you.
Yes. I will react after you resolve your damage.
5 points of damage as a claw hits you.
Ow! Ooh. God.
And what's your reaction?
That was my ready action from last turn. Well, turn on the gorilla and strike back at it.
Nice.
But I can see. That's great.
Yes, you can see. I see.
Nice spin, go!
Hits.
Does it? It does, yes.
Oh, 100%.
I get a plus 1d6 radiant damage on this right now,
You
right?
do.
Is that like a daily thing, or is that permanent?
It's permanent. It's just part of the magical item.
Wow!
Well, that doesn't make sense.
I don't know why
just
that happened.
Roll a 1d6.
All right.
All right, so it takes 14 points of damage.
Wait, he took 14 points of damage?
Well, 8 plus 6.
No, yeah, because I rolled a 1 on my weapon die. That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's bonkers.
Yeah. Wait, what's the plus 2 because it's magic? Right. Okay. Yeah. Sweet. But you get 2 attacks because you had a ready action. And your ready action is 2 attacks.
Oh, does it? Wow, I'll take it.
Yeah, buddy.
This is gonna get crazy then.
Oh, that
I hope
hits.
You guys like.
I hope you like death. So 10 and how much radiant? 5. So 15 more. You just tear into this thing, like with the finesse that you have learned. You're able to kind of dodge out of the way of these giant meaty fists slamming at you, and just whoosh, as you go in with the thing. And for a moment, as it comes out, there's just this radiant glow from the wounds as they come out of him. But 2 attacks hit against Vim for 12 points of damage, and then the last attack, the bite, will be against Sven because you were the meanest, but that misses because I rolled a 17. And we're back up to Vim.
We are back up to Vim. Vim's still blind, right?
Vim is sadly still blind.
Okay, but I assume his other senses have taken over, and
Yes.
he is fully aware that something is right next to him attacking.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So
And it smells super bad.
Right, so he's kind of aware that there's the desk right next to him, the gorilla's
Yes.
right next to the desk.
Yes.
Like, Sven's right there. He wants to use his cunning action to disengage from the white down here
Okay.
and run around the gorilla to here,
Okay.
and then stab him with sneak attack. No advantage because I'm blind, so normal. And sneak attack with his
Snicked.
wrath.
Snicked.
Splat.
Well, it won't be sneak attack
Because why?
because you don't have advantage,
Oh, okay.
right?
People can sneak attack you in front of your face.
Yeah, because
Oh,
remember,
yeah.
sneak attack keys off of.
Having advantage.
It doesn't key off of.
It doesn't key
Because-
off the flanking.
It does not. I don't believe.
Okay.
Not about.
And I
flanking,
don't
but
want.
what
I don't
about
want
with,
to. I don't want to steal it from you. So let me make sure because we
If
haven't
not, I
actually run
wouldn't
into
have
this
run.
before.
If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have run.
Yeah, because
wasted
we haven't
by
actually run into
disengage.
this before.
That's actually a good question, though. 'Cause
If
Yeah.
another enemy of the
When you're
target is within
blind-
5 feet of it, me,
Oh yeah. Another enemy
I wouldn't
of the
know. I
target
wouldn't
is
have even
within
had to
5
move
feet.
anyway. I wouldn't
Yeah,
have even had to
because
move anyway.
you do not have to move, so you would not have to have wasted. your
Okay, so I
disengage.
would stay right there. So I will just, and so
but then
I
you got
get. So I do get the sneak attack on it, right?
Yes.
Did we determine? Okay.
Yes, you
I
do
rolled
get
a
the sneak attack.
I rolled a 13 to hit.
13 is enough. It's
It's enough. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And so I'll roll that damage right there. 8 piercing, 6 psychic,
So that's 14.
and then sneak attack 15 sneak attack damage.
Tell me how you take it out.
what? Kill it. Oh man.
I get hit by this thing, and I'm just like, and I just take my daggers and I just start just running at it this way, stabbing at it wildly.
Yep. And as you do, it starts to slow down and slow down and slow down. Falls.
Noise.
Noise. All right.
Noise. And then I'll turn to face the white that's harassing me right
And
there.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'll make my Constitution saving throw. Oh!
You can see, and you see what you see.
Fuck! Where did that come from?
You killed that without looking?
You did.
Yeah. What they gotta do?
Motherfucking
Fuck!
rogues, yo. Motherfucking rogues. Kazara.
Well, I am gonna drop a fireball.
Drop a fireball. Do it up.
There it is.
32 points of damage. Nice. So obviously, oh, I'm
Those two zombos are gone.
Yeah, those two zombos just dissipate into nothingness. So, and all of the lines, as two of the glasses shatter, the lines, the electrical light that was in this place dissipates.
Oh shit, is it dark in here now?
If you don't have dark vision, it's dark in here.
Ooh, Kazara can see 60 feet.
Yep. Yeah, if you don't have dark
Okay,
vision,
I
you
can
are
see.
now in darkness.
I can see, and
Human.
Jax can see.
For
We're
that
good.
fireball for a hot
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's
alright.
the... Would that give dim light?
For just a moment.
Oh.
Yeah. What's the
Dazzler.
DC
Spin,
15?
you
What's the...
15.
Yeah, okay. Damn it. They have a dex plus 2. All right, so that's a pass.
Fuck with a level
That's a fail. That's a
7.
fail. 32. So 2 of them. And we'll call it evens or odds. Evens or odds, Kazara.
Odds.
All right. This one also goes. This one, however, is 30. What's half of 32, guys? 16.
16.
16.
Okay. So you've cleared the board quite well. And last but not least, the big angry caster, I believe, fails and needs to make a Constitution saving throw to hold his spell, which he fails. Boink.
Stupid fucker.
As you see him.
We
And then
are
it's
angry.
dragon baits go.
Here I come to save the day.
Motherfucking firebomb, motherfucker.
We lost Noah.
Noah!
Oh, Noah, please hold, as we have lost a Noah. And that means all the cameras have gone
We have
funky.
a Noah down.
We've got
He's
a-
still kicking. I love it.
He's still there. No, we lost you in chat. No, Noah. Somebody chat him for me.
I did.
Okay. Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
I'm back.
There we go. And we're back. Whew, 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 whew.
Sorry about that.
Hey, welcome back. There you are.
It
Yay.
just died, and I was just talking to myself, like, did he hit? Did he get him?
He just gets him.
Yes! Okay. And bow.
Plus
a
radiant. Yeah, plus radiant.
And... Well, no. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Slash roll. Space 2d.
Yeah, that's the smart thing.
Yep.
You can do it.
There you go. And as this flaming holy sword sinks through the Deathlock White, it is destroyed and dissipates into nothingness.
Oh, man.
Anything else for Dragonbait?
He gets 2 attacks, so he's
He
gonna
gets 2
sidle
attacks.
up behind the guy in front of me
Okay.
and chop again.
I love it.
I love Dragon Bait.
Boop!
Oh, he's so
That's a hit.
cinematic.
For 8 plus radiant.
There we go. Wow.
Did
What
that?
did I do there?
Re-roll that.
Did it roll?
Yeah, it did not roll accurately.
Yeah,
Reroll.
there's an extra something there.
7.
There we go.
Okay. It is still up and kicking.
Ooh.
Buyer, is going to step up to here. Take a look at that Deathlock, the Warlock over here. These are, by the way, new bad guys that I have found that I wanted to play with a little bit. The Deathlock Mastermind. And will cast Beacon of Hope on him. Actually, no, it's going to cast Banishment on him. Because everyone's got to have one cool spell, right? And that's
Banishment cool is like the best freaking spell.
So that's going to be a DC 16, 17. Boink. Which I actually think he made. Hang on. Yeah, he does, because it's charisma saving throw, and this guy's got a hella charisma saving throw. Okay, so the vision of this undead looking warlock flickers in and out for a moment, but re-solidifies and looks at Bayer with like this hatred in its eyes. Doink, Sven.
You know how I do. So,
I know how you do.
I want it to be cinematic, but I don't know how the action works, so I'll have to ask you first. What is the action type for light on my rapier?
What is the action type for what? Light?
Like, is it a bonus action?
Oh, it's a bonus action to cast light with your rapier, yes.
Poof!
Yeah,
all right, bonus action light as I sweep my rapier through the enemy.
Those of you with dark vision have to kind of squint for a second, as now there's a beacon of light coming off that rapier, but it is now lit.
Yeah.
It's lit, fam.
I'm gonna chop at the one in front of me.
Chop, choppity, chop, chop.
And I get advantage.
You do indeed.
Give me that.
That's a hit. For 10 piercing.
How did you get your damage to work, Sam? I don't know how.
It's in it's when you the little cogwheel on the weapon.
Yeah, I was playing with that. Anyway.
Yeah, you add the second damage type.
Huh. For some reason, it hates it. Well, whatever.
Yeah. You just have to,
I got you, Boo Boo Bear.
You just have to do that right.
Oh, you can fix it for me? All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's no actual damage written in there. Boink, boink. There you go.
Huh.
Now it works. Yep, now it works.
I'm gonna quote that.
What?
Quote ad. I'm gonna watch you do it.
I love it.
Or I can watch you do it. No, I'm gonna. That's what you said, right?
That's true. He just tore open my character sheet and just did it live right there.
I did. I tore you open and did it live.
That's some quick maths right there in my character.
Yeah. All right. So 12 points of damage. It hits, and there's kind of this sizzle coming off of it as you stab through it. Give me your second attack.
Yes.
Oh man, I hope I kill him.
Hits.
Ooh, it does.
I'm doing.
And yeah, as you stab through it the second time, it just dissipates in front of you.
Oh man, and with the light coming on right that time too, I just wanted to fall apart with my light sword. Oh, so cool.
All right, Deathlock Mastermind. I need a charisma saving throw from Dragonbait, please. If I may.
Yes. There you go. I hope you like that, because he's really good at it. Boom.
Let me check.
Hey.
He's a 10th level spellcaster with.
Ooh, now we know.
Oh God. Spell save at 13? What the fuck? Wow,
No
that's
way.
gotta be for balance. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong character. That's why.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, like there's no way. He's a 10th level caster. Oh no, it's 14.
Got me. Got him.
No.
Probably
Yep, got it. Okay, that's gonna be his go. Except he kind of comes over here. Jax.
Damn it. Okay. Oh, where's
We can do
her?
this.
Now that I thought about it, I don't know where her. Oh, there it is. I'm looking for her. Her thing, her Cittern.
It's on her bio page.
Her bio page. Okay.
Yeah. MacFermid Cittern.
MacFermid Cittern. Got it. Okay. There it is. Got it. Visibility, protection from good and evil. None of that stuff's cool. I want to cast Cloud of Daggers on the caster dude.
Okay.
What's the 60 feet on that bad boy?
Yeah, if he begins his turn in it, he will take damage. Boink.
So I'm gonna cast. Yeah, I'm gonna cast
Yeah.
Cloud of Daggers on him.
Okay.
Do I need to
He is
roll
now-
anything or?
No, he'll need to make a dexterity saving throw based on her spell DC and then possibly take damage. Grillian Zombie's dead. Go away. And then it's Vim.
Ah. Sneak attack, stabby stab on this white.
Yeah.
With advantage because I'm not blind anymore.
You ain't blind.
Blood Owl! 25.
Yeah, I mean
20
that
sneak
hits.
attack damage. Wrath.
Yeah, buddy.
29 damage on this bad boy. What up?
What up? He's still up though.
Fuck that shit. Offhand dagger. I didn't mean to roll with advantage, but
That's fine. Just misses.
I want to use. No, I'm not. Fuck that. I'm gonna use that lucky on that.
Get him, buddy. Keep going.
Say, ugh, and then that's my turn.
Kazara.
I am going to move up a little bit.
Just move up a little bit.
So we got this chode here and this chode back here.
Yeah, you got 2 chodes left.
What is
This
the
is
guy?
the biggest choke though,
Why does he have a big square around him?
because he's got Cloud of Daggers, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's the biggest chode of all, though.
No, this is the biggest chode of all.
You've never seen a chode so massive.
So chody is
big.
that chode right there.
So chode.
I am going to cast. Let's do.
I didn't move. I think she would have moved. I'm sorry.
That's okay, move her.
Witch bolt.
Whoa, witch bolt.
She would have gone this way.
Yep. So you are now connected to him through an arcing lane of blue energy for 7 points of damage.
That wasn't as good as I thought it would be, but okay.
It's damage over time, right? But it's the only spell you can do. You are now connected to him with this.
That's right. And then every turn you can just zip,
You just roll damage and you never have to do it again. Yep.
zip.
Is
Great
it
spell.
It's too late. Never mind. I should have just.
It's
Should have thought about it
too
before
late.
I cast it.
Too late.
I'm good. I'm done.
Okay. Dragon bait.
Dragon Bee. My second favorite character next to mine. I love playing as him. Nicer, beefier, smellier Sven. Maybe not smellier.
He's a paladin. He's not like you.
Yeah, that's true.
He can't do what you do.
Not yet. He'll learn. He's gonna chop this thing. That means, wow, we're just gonna take this guy out. This guy
Yeah, we're
right
just-
here.
Tag teaming the shit out of him.
I saw. Yeah. Okay. Let's just have a good old advantage. Let's take the
Yeah.
advantage there.
Team stomp.
Ah,
Roll me some
See ya.
damage.
there's no way he's surviving this.
And as the sword slices through him, he dissipates just like the other bitches.
Bitch.
Ooh.
Bayer looks at the impressive witch bolt and goes, "Oh, okay, that's pretty cool."
Oh,
Hey, huh. And cast Sacred Flame again because he doesn't. He already used his 1/4 level spell. Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Boink. Cast at what level? 4. Doink. Oh no, cast at
Doink.
That doesn't make any sense. Don't. It's cancel. It's a cantrip. Cast at 0. Cast at level 0. Submit. Alright, so, I mean, he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Yay. It rolled a 1, and then got 3 damage, and the next person who attacks him gets advantage.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Hey,
which,
hey, Sven.
Sven.
Now it's my time. Oh, but honestly, I don't need to run after him. I'll just draw my bow
Yeah.
Do it.
and see what I can do to this guy in one turn. I'm not going to do that. Okay. All right, here we go. So
Okay.
one attack, go. Wait, I don't have advantage anymore.
You do on your first attack.
Oh!
So that hits
All right, I'll take it. There you go.
for 9 points of damage.
And one more. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I'm taking the first roll, and it was a 26, so it hits.
I've got it figured out now. For another 10. And then I will action surge and do more.
Action surge.
If he's still alive.
He's alive.
Oh yeah,
He
he's
isn't
way still
taking a whole
alive.
lot of damage.
All right. So then action surge and another attack.
We're saying 16, and then you're 9. 16.
Yeah, that hits for 14. Ugh. It's not looking happy.
And my fourth attack.
Because you action surged. I love it.
Yes, I did. So sorry, I did. Actually, I action surged a little while ago. So this is 9,
Your
10,
bonus
14.
action attack.
This is my final attack, and this one.
Yes.
Action surge.
Here's the thing. Level 7, I thought it sucked, but it doesn't.
Okay.
I have acquired 2 new maneuvers. Wow.
Do do do.
And the ones I've chosen are riposte and trip attack, which I'm going to use right now. I'm going to trip him with this. Roll.
So you're going for the ankle on this shot, right?
He has to make a strength saving throw.
Rolled a base 12 plus 0 plus 0. So he is prone.
Might work. Yes.
Is he
I
still in
did
the
it.
same 5 foot square? Dang it.
Yeah, he's
he's
still in the
staying
same
right
5 foot square.
Fine.
Sorry.
If he doesn't
What would
move
you-
on his turn now,
I just knocked 4 arrows to my bow. And just,
4 arrows just
Yeah, you
blossom
Robin
out of
Hooded
this
that. It
guy's
was-
chest. Yeah. Well, one out of his ankle as it takes him to a knee.
oh, calculated.
Okay. Yeah. And then it's his go. He stands up and needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
rolls
he
a 1.
does.
And then needs to take some damage.
Yeah, a bunch of damage. Let me see. Where is it at? 44? 44. No. 4d4 slashing. Do I roll that? I guess I roll that, don't I?
Yes, 44 slashing. Yes.
4d4. Vim rolled 13 for Jax.
Damn. How does Jax take this guy out?
Good.
I figured he just got the arrow. Ah, fuck, that hurt a lot. And then he like stands up, and then just this cloud of daggers around him. He's like, ah, and then, and then he goes, and he falls.
And as he falls, the place goes quiet in its darkness. Water drips. Well, yeah, there's a little bit of light. Water dripping from the ceiling. We come out of combat.
Wow. I feel like we worked out a lot of our tension there.
Dim's putting his daggers away, and he's like, yeah, that one felt much better than the last one.
You look like you're feeling better too.
I'm working on it.
All right.
I want to investigate the room and loot the shit.
All right, let's loot some shit.
Oh, I still have. Never mind.
So as you look around, you find numerous valuable items.
Oh, goodness.
Most
Holy
interesting
fuck.
of which, it's obvious to you that Kreig had lived here for a very long time. He had made this place his home.
Wow. Well, everyone, I think I can safely say that that Kreig's letter was entirely bluster, And we have him running scared. We just chased him out of his own home. I'm proud of us. This is going surprisingly well.
I was hoping to finish him today.
You're not... I guess not. Yeah, you didn't break a sweat, did you, Vim?
I got hit a little bit. I got a few scratches.
And Kazara, are you all right?
I'm actually great. Thank you for asking.
I think
Jax is you feel pretty good. Fire, how are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good.
I love
That
you.
did not go as... I love you. I love you. That did not go as badly as I thought it would.
Okay.
I think that was our cleanest fight yet.
That was really fucking clean. Like, I was genuinely terrified for a moment,
No, me
and then
too.
as soon as the hentai monster went away, I'm like, this is fine.
Did you just call it the hentai monster?
I did.
Yeah, wait. What is this hentai, Vim? I need you to understand.
I will
Is it
look
a-
in the. I want to look on the bookshelves to see if there's any hentai books on these shelves.
There is a book of dwarvish children's stories.
That is not hentai. It is the opposite of
I
this.
should hope not.
Like,
I mean,
imagine.
you don't know dwarves.
Yeah, but it's
I've
children's.
never seen a monster like that. I'll
Well,
have to remember that. This being of hentai
to be.
sounds very dangerous.
Yes, you must avoid the hentai at all costs.
I will have to study it at length.
And it hurts. Jesus. Okay. There's a lot of stuff. No other indications of where he told us where he is. He told
Yes.
Sven where he is.
It's in the note.
It's in the note. There's really nothing else to do here. Is there a self-destruct button?
There's not.
Fudge. Any indication as to how, like this is just a, is this a mechanism or is this a natural?
No, it was explained to you guys a while
Yeah,
back.
I'm
at this
sorry.
point
Yeah, it's
that this has been here for as long as people can remember.
okay. So this is a natural, or as far as it's not
Yeah, it's
a mechanical
natural
construct
mystical.
that we need to get rid
yeah.
of. It's,
Yes.
It's not something we need to get rid of. So okay.
Yeah.
Can't fly it anywhere.
Can we? Is there a
No,
control room?
This is the only room that you guys have found.
I investigate for other rooms.
I can tell you with Sven's 21, there are no hidden rooms here.
So how did they move it? What sort of check could I make?
An Arcana check, I think, is what you would make.
Oh, guys.
Let's get Jax
Hey. Oh, that's
to
fine too.
fly and drag the heart of Wu Tao
No.
to our new location of our secret base.
This could be our secret base and we can move.
Yeah.
Kazara, you want to make an Arcana check? Or do you not?
Did you?
Oh,
did you
yes,
guys
no,
wanna
you-
just
yeah.
attach a flying carpet to something and do it?
Negative.
Oh,
I want that Arcana check.
Yeah, girl. Teach us how magic works.
Teach us the way.
So,
Damn.
Kazara, you realize that this is something called a life mote. It is a magical representation of the living world around it that exists kind of in harmony with wherever the hell it came from. So like there'd be one of these in the desert that would feel more deserty, right? There'd be one up in the mountains that was more craggy and snowy. This one has a giant old jungle tree on top of it and is a reflection of some form of this jungle, and its path is dictated by those green stones that you found, those life stones that you found jutting out of the ground. and that it makes a circuit of them throughout the Aldani Basin.
Have we run into any of them yet?
This is the first one you found.
Yeah, the greenstone down below that we touched and made us feel real good.
Oh, right. Gotcha. That's right. I forgot about that.
How often does it move? Did we figure that out with this? Do we know how? Can we chill here until it gets near Omu and then just kind of parachute down?
You know it's not going to go over Omu. Having observed it for probably a solid 3 weeks, either from like a very far distance or as you've been traveling through, it only travels over the basin.
Okay. And where is it located over the basin? It's on the north end of the basin, right?
Yeah. Right now we can go to the... Let's go to the map!
Let's go to the map!
To the map.
Where's the map? Mr. Map! Mr. Map! There it is. This takes a second to load because there's a whole shit ton of hexes on it.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, can we look out and see more stuff? Like clear more hexes?
Yeah, you get the eagle's cry. Caw! From Assassin's Creed.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, so we could... We've been over there, we've been over there. Jeez. South is where it's at now.
We needed to. This was part of our quest at some point.
Kreig is part of our quest. Where did he say he was?
He was in the home of Rosnasi.
Where did we know where that was?
You have heard where he might be.
Well, Rosnas. Why does Rosnasi sound familiar?
He's the warlord.
Yes.
He raised the army of undead.
He's the
Rosnasi
Yanti
is
warlord.
in Omu.
Yes.
And so Kreig is in Omu.
Yes.
So Omu is really where it's all happening now.
What we were trying to do is rally the old gods to ally them to us and to help us end the death curse and seeking out their temples. And this is one of the temples?
No.
I'm wrong. Okay.
Yes. You are right about there are old gods, and those old gods have temples, and you need to seek them out. But this does not appear to be one of those temples.
It's just Kreig's home.
Yeah, and we don't know where those temples are. We have to just find them. I can't remember.
The lifestone below could possibly be related to the temple, since it seems to have such powerful magic.
Yeah. Either way, like I don't know that we have time to just sit around on the heart of Ooptown until it gets further south.
I just wanted to keep it, just to rub it in Kreig's face.
We could burn it down. We could burn all of his stuff inside here.
It's kind of like when we fight him. I just want to have his house in tow and be like, "Check it out, got your house." He tried to humiliate me with his foolishness here.
As you guys are standing up there, looking out over the basin and the jungle beyond, from the north, there's a black spot high on the horizon.
Can we tell, like, is it like ridiculously far away, or can we tell
It is
distance on
slowly growing in size.
it? Directly to
Tough
the
guys
north.
make it out.
Could we tell if it's coming from like Camp Vengeance or from the ocean, or?
So for you guys, it's probably right about here right now.
Okay.
But is growing, well, that's how, what is it, 10, 20, 30? It's probably right about here. It's just kind of crossed over the basin. And is vaguely heading in your direction. It seems like it is growing larger, but not moving this way.
Do we want to be here when that gets here?
Would it be better to be on the ground? What is it? You can't see it?
We can't tell what it is from this distance at all. Is it a solid object or is it a cloud? Is it a...
It is, at this
bubbly
point, a
weird-
black smudge. Could be a cloud, could be... If so, it's a very, very small cloud. If only someone had a, I don't know, a familiar that flies.
You were unmuted and then you muted yourself to talk.
Sorry, I was recording the loot that we just got.
Oh,
I
nice!
would like to send Rowena.
Yeah.
Just got it.
Yeah,
You know,
for
like
sure.
You were slyly making that. Got it.
Thank you for recording the loot. I was worried that nobody would record it, so I'm very happy that you did.
Well, Jax usually does, but
Yes.
yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
I still have these bracers.
You still have those bracers. As she flies out, as you know, she can only get a few miles out from you, and you still maintain contact with her. But as she does, what you see is this long-looking frigate with a football-like balloon over top of it with like these colorful banners, and you can't really make out people on it. It's too far away from that, but it's definitely two objects connected. This like frigate boat on the bottom, and then being held aloft by this large balloon.
I will relay that to the party.
So the color, it was bright, colorful.
It had like
banners?
bright, colorful banners on it. Yeah.
It's a flying ship,
Flying ship.
like a skyboat.
Or a zeppelin.
A cloud thingy.
A party plane. I don't know.
And it seems to be coming directly for it.
It seems to be coming in your general direction. Yeah.
A sunset spooner. All right.
I would say, like, hey, let's catch a ride if they're good people, but we've got a whole lot of people down on the ground still.
True.
Oh, that's right.
Really just abandon all of them.
So again, we have
I
before.
mean, we can.
It's
We've
like
got
a-
the airship. Huh?
It's like a magic cruise. I mean, just take a
How
little
can we
break.
say no to this?
Are they? So you can't see if they're flying. Any banners of
Yes, I guess.
label,
No, like-
denomination, heraldry.
It was too far away at that time, but are you guys going to wait up here? Are you going to wait on the ground? I'm interested in how you guys are reacting to this before I give you more.
We're talking smack from the top of a floating island.
I mean, I feel like we're curious, and
I'm just worried that we can't all get away at once if it's bad.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
would
only
be
thing that worries
devastating.
me.
But how cool would it be if it's full of halflings just waiting to party?
I don't know. I kind of want to signal them to like land.
Yeah, I
don't
kind of want
know.
to check it out. Like, I do. See
Okay.
what this is about.
We're
So
kind of the leading authorities.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you guys wait and this ship gets closer and closer and closer, when it gets within a few miles of you, you're able to like make out people moving out around on the deck. And as you send Rowena out again, this time being close enough for you to fly almost all the way out to it, Kazara, you behind the wheel of this thing. So it's got like a front deck, right? And then it comes down and there's a deck, and then it comes back up and there's a back deck. It's very much like a frigate. And standing at the wheel on the back deck is this gnome standing on 3 boxes holding the wheel. He's got like this huge shock of white hair. He's wearing goggles. He has this rifle that is larger than him strapped across his back. And there are folks like moving around in the rigging, kind of making sure that the balloon is secure. And you realize that this thing is propelled by a gem, that this blue sapphire gem that's probably the size of an incredibly large boulder, that sits almost perfectly carved, embedded in the bottom of this ship, right? So you see most of it except for where the keel digs into it. And it's just kind of floating along towards you guys. And there's probably 20 or 30 people up on deck, all different races. You see a couple dwarves, you see a couple elves, you see a bunch of humans, a couple halflings, some gnomes, all just kind of working to keep the ship moving. Nobody seems to be in distress. Nobody seems like... Folks have weapons on them, and this ship has like 4 ballista, that one on the front, one on the back, and one on either side, that are obviously its armament. And as the Raven makes the circle of this ship, that's obviously a working ship of some sort, she also notices a giant telescope off of the coming out of the back cabin, that looks like it could swivel up, down, left, or right. And then a smaller one that is on the very bow of the ship, that this small gnome woman is kind of looking through at what appears to be at you guys. And flying off a flag off the back of the ship is this big green banner, and it's got what looks like a white outline of this gnome with his thumb up.
The one who's flying the ship?
Yes.
I love it.
I should be concerned and cautious, but I like the moxie of this character here.
Right? This is so
I'm genuinely not concerned at all. Like, I am into it.
He can slay me any day. All right.
Ayo. And as it gets closer and closer, about 200 meters out, 200 yards out, one of the mages pulls out a wand and shoots a flare off the side. And it explodes, and it writes, "Hello!" exclamation mark.
Oh, we can't do that. Oh, they're outclassing us. We're gonna be defeated from shame now.
You had to take 7 points of shame damage.
Kazara, can you represent us magically, please? Is there any way you can?
The only thing I could do is thaumaturgy, and I think I could bellow something that says, "Greetings!"
Good, yes. I look at you, and if any time to swing your big wizard dick, it's right now.
Oh, can Jax can do, what is it, prestidigitation?
So she can clean herself up?
Oh, is that what that is? What is?
Yeah.
Thaumaturgy. She doesn't have thaumaturgy. Never mind.
I just thaumaturgy.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I was being interrupted.
No, you're...
Okay. So as you bellow, "Hello!" you hear this very light sort of voice come back at you and go, "Hello!
La, la, la.
Are ye friend or foe?"
I like cover up my daggers. Totally for.
I will thaumaturgy again. Friend!
Excellent! Shall we approach?
Oh, it's so polite.
Sure!
Right on!
Ricola!
And as it comes up, the ship actually comes up alongside the heart of Ubtao, and there's people are kind of still working to kind of steer the ship and keep the balloon moving and doing what they need to do to kind of make this thing go in the right direction. But a number of 2 dwarves kind of take the gangplank and throw it down, and it lands. And standing at the top of the ship are this lady gnome who has like this red hair that's just kind of wild and curly, and she's wearing like this red velvet with white brocade sort of pirate captain outfit, and then this male gnome with the goggles and the rifle who's wearing kind of like a green but very otherwise similar outfit with these, like, for a gnome, knee-high, like, high boots, and they both come down, and the gnome, the male gnome, comes down and says, "Hello, friends. I see you are here at the Heart. I'm Ham. This is Lily. Nice to meet you.
Well,
Are we
that's
interrupting?"
Oh, we've just finished. You're welcome to it.
Oh, great. So, what finds you here?
Well, my name is Sven, and this is my compatriots Vim and Kazara, and Jax, and Dragonbait,
And Buyer.
And Vire.
and Fire.
Hello, Sven and Vim and Kazara and Jax and Dragonbait and Buyer. Nice to meet you.
Sorry,
Hello.
in my old age, I've forgotten your question.
What brings you
Why
here?
are we?
Oh, old histories, settling scores. I'm checking out the neighborhood. We're on a quest.
Boy, that's a loaded question.
Yeah, that was not the best lie I've ever heard in my entire life.
Well,
So you're on a
no
quest.
lie. I'm
Okay.
terrible.
More of a under exaggeration, maybe.
Okay.
This is I guess the dwelling of an old arch rival of mine, and we were here to settle the score. He isn't here, and as you can see by the refuse laying about, we've done away with his minions, and I'm quite unsatisfied with his housekeeping. And welcome. Despite our rivalry, I expected at least a acknowledgement of some sort. Anyway. That's what we're here, and that's what we're finished doing, as we're like sweeping out this like sacks of gold and stuff, I guess.
You guys found quite a bit of loot. We came a little bit late. That's a bummer. So hi. What?
Never mind. I was thinking of something else. I'm sorry.
Okay. So just so we get all the formal introductions out of the way, I am Hamilbaras, Fizzlespark, inventor of renown. And I am Lily Fizzlespark, the one who actually can sail this thing.
It's a pleasure. Are you siblings or
Oh no,
spouses?
we're spouses. Yes. And
Cute.
he may know how to make it, but he can't work it, and that's why I'm here.
Story of my life, girl.
Oh, I completely understand. But so we are not adventurers per se, and you very much seem like adventurers. We're more scientists, explorers, inventors of things, and we wanted to come in and study the heart, but apparently it's been made a bit of a mess of. And Ham will poke up and go, "Oh, it's no big deal. We're here to study the heart itself, not the trappings that they may have blown up. But please, we want to offer you our hospitality, if you would like."
I can assure you it was in what shape when we got here.
Oh, I believe you. Judging by what we see below, it looks like you did quite a bit of damage to this place. So,
I think we fixed it.
would you like a drink?
Yeah.
I want an
Yes,
insight
absolutely.
check because I don't trust anybody.
Sure. They seem surprised to have met other people here. They seem cautious but happy to find that you're not some sort of slavering jungle beast, and in general do not appear to have any ill intent towards you.
Cool.
Yes.
I'll take a drink.
Excellent. Come on, I'll take you to the cabin. And as you guys go aboard, this is obviously a working ship. A number of the people who are on deck are actually like working on experiments and things. Some of them have like like little baby zombie dinosaurs they're like poking and prodding at. One of them has like this monkey wrapped around his neck and he's like trying to teach it how to talk. One of the dwarves has like 3 different types of jungle rock in front of them and he's like on a little workbench like tapping at one and then tapping at another and then tapping at a third. And this is obviously a science vessel of some kind. And as you're taken to the back of the ship, instead of going up onto the back, what's it called? I don't remember. The back deck, the high deck on the back. Archer of the Eye, what's up? Thank you for being subscribed for 3 months, brothers. I love it.
Yeah.
We're so happy for you, and thank you for being an amazing member of the community and an amazing member of one of our Sunday games. Holler.
Are airships like this a normal thing?
There are airships.
So it's something we would have heard of before.
They are rare and expensive, but you would have heard of them, and probably having been in Waterdeep, have seen them occasionally.
Okay.
But there's not a lot of them.
Okay.
And they're expensive as fuck. And they're normally in the employ of a government.
Got it.
Like, random individuals don't own an airship.
Okay.
Yeah. But he takes you through these broad double doors in the back that kind of slowly funnel into a large, very open and airy room that appears to be the captain's stateroom. There's a large bed in the center. Off to the left a little bit, you can see this large brass spyglass that it looks like can pivot and see all around. And then there's desks and tables and chairs, and there's essentially a sitting area that can seat about 6 in there. And it's funny, they have chairs of all different sizes to kind of respect the different people who come in and out of here. And Ham will go and get like 6 normal people-sized chairs and 2 gnome-sized chairs and sit them around the table and goes, wine? Everybody want wine? Wine sound good?
Yes.
Yes.
Very much
Excellent.
so.
I have a very good Callum Shannian vintage that I think will be perfect for this occasion. And he gets up and he goes and he grabs a large green bottle, pops it, and pours you each half a glass of wine. So tell me your story. What are you doing here?
Well, I'll be honest. I feel like I'm ill-fitted right now as I look down at my leather covered in blood and ichor and grossness. Would you mind if I change into a more suitable attire for a mini vacation?
We're explorers. We understand getting mucky and grimy out there in the field. It's not a big deal.
Jax will say, I can take care of that for you, and then does prestidigitation and cleans them up.
And poof, you're clean.
Heckin' nailed Jax. It's her.
I love lizards.
That did sound a lot like Jax. That was very impressive. So, my friends, Sven, Jax, Kazara, Vim, Bayer, Dragonbait, who, Bayer and Dragonbait seem not like people I've seen before, and that's fascinating. They'll both kind of back up a little bit.
I can't speak for either of them. We have them here to serve a simple purpose, but don't know much about them otherwise.
What does Dragonbait smell like right now?
He smells like peony and lavender. Calm.
I was like,
Yummy
is
and
peony
lavender?
courage?
Now, does it pee on me, lavender?
Sorry, I'm 12.
No, it's okay. I thought it was really funny, too. I wanted to make an additional joke there, but I felt like I'd take us off into a tangent. And then I went off on a tangent anyways, so I failed at my own purpose. It's cool. Yeah.
Too much fun. Well, Fire and Dragonbait, we met them along on our journeys. I don't know if how much they feel like speaking of their own peoples that they came from, but they are allies we trust with our lives every day.
Every day, especially Bayer.
What?
Mostly.
Sounds like you've been through something. If you...
Let's tell him, because we have riveting tales to tell. Look, we're covered in ichor of the slain enemies of our arch nemesis, and one of them was a gorilla, and we live a pretty fascinating life.
Oh, yes.
Scientists just read books. So.
We're scientists, and here we are. We don't just read books.
I was trying to support your need for understanding. You got me, though. It's true. You are venturing scientists. Well, honestly, the story of our origins and all coming together is more or less eludes us. Do we still really know why we all arrived in the same place together?
Yeah, we were brought here specifically.
The mist.
The mist was created to bring us here. Specifically us.
For what purpose? And if you don't feel comfortable talking, I absolutely understand. Why don't I tell you a little bit about me and my crew, and then you'll trust us more. Because we are not here to hurt you. And if you don't want to tell us at all, that's fine too. Enjoy, libate, talk to the folks. But we love to trade a good story. We've been traveling for ages. Stopped in Nyanzaru, that was fun. But we've been up here now for 2 weeks traveling down this way without seeing sight of another interesting individual.
If you'd seen what we'd seen over these last few weeks, you'd understand.
I'm sorry that it sounds like you've been through trouble. And Lily will pipe up and go, yes, it sounds terrible. We are a science vessel, essentially. We had heard about the death curse, and, well, I do not believe we have the ability to solve it. We wanted to come and at least understand some of it. And so we have been flying around the jungle. We've investigated, we've been up and down the river Shoshenstar, up and down the river Tiryiki. We've been to the ruins of Mesro and run into some incredibly interesting grung at a place where they worship one of their own as a deity. It's been fascinating. But we are here to study and understand. That is what we do. And the jungle has been closed for so long that we thought it was worth a trip to rechronicle it, and it's create a contemporary expedition with a journal and volumes of books about what we found.
So where have you been so far? Where all have you traveled?
This is the furthest south we have been to this point. We've been down the river Oolong a bit, and then stopped off at Nangalore, but did not. It seemed
them on hearing the word Nangalore, takes his wine and shoots it like a shot and slams the cup down.
He had a rough time.
Which is now on your map, so I forgot to put it on there before. We've been as far west as the Mistcliff Mountains, but have not ventured below the Eldani Basin yet.
Oh, sounds like you have been all over. Now, say, on your travels,
yes.
How often do you end up sharing news of your own with others?
How often? As often as we can. We're not here to hide. We're here to study and learn and share that knowledge. That's what we do.
Understood. Well, I'm more than interested in sharing tales of our trials and tribulations with you. I would be a little concerned about discretion at this point. Our goals have high stakes at this point, and we would like to keep everything continuing as smoothly as it has so far. We could count on you to not boast of us until after the Bard's Tales have been spun.
Yes, it will take years to collate all the data and write the books from all of the information that we find here.
Books. God, I love books. I didn't think all right.
And should your tale prove interesting, we will absolutely add it, but it won't be published for 3 or 4 years.
Give a look at my compatriots. What's their read right now and how comfortable they look.
Bim's lost in thought right now.
Kazara's like sipped her wine and is drinking it.
You don't look guarded.
I don't love the thought of our tails being spread around because, I mean, I really just want to help people and do good things, but I guess news travels. But, I think Kazar also didn't really expect our adventures to be analyzed as well, you know.
Ham will look at you at that point and go, Miss Kazara, you seem pensive.
I've just grown to see the world as take it as it is and kind of just get through the day and do what needs to be done. I mean, I believe that there's a reason for the things that we do, and I've kind of just learned to accept those as they are, and I just don't see the need to analyze things further than that.
And that is a respectable and honestly connected way to live through the world, and I absolutely respect... I'm using the wrong voice, and I absolutely respect that. It is not our way. But I would ask that you just not be put off by our way. Many adventurers, I believe, think as you do. Find what must be found, to do what must be done, and live to another day. And that's, to be fair, I used to live that way. I lost friends living that way. And so now I'm committed to a course of peace. As much as I can.
Would my wine have been refilled?
If you would wish it, yes.
Yeah, I would wish it, and then I would have taken another shot of it. Talks about the another day.
I mean, Kazara's she's a little judgmental about the practices that they have as far as, like, I mean, she's very much under the impression that things happen for a reason, and, you know, I just don't understand why you should look into things that have been lined up as they are supposed to be. What if you interfere in a way that you aren't supposed to?
So in the act of observation, you believe one may interfere?
I don't know. I just think that... I don't know.
No, it's fascinating. There's a philosopher who writes on that, actually, that anytime something is observed, you have essentially changed it. And I think that's true, but in a world where gods take an active hand, aren't we always being observed? Isn't the world permanently changeable?
It's fair. Perhaps there's something to be said about us meeting you, and it's a sign that maybe we should do some more observing of our own.
Well, perhaps, although I do not want to stray you from your course, that's not at all my intent. Just because I used to live the adventuring life and now have chosen a different way doesn't mean others should, especially if your cause is just.
Yeah. Our cause is just.
I just want to help the most people.
I respect that. And that's what we're trying to do too. By learning as much as we can about this place, we can arm folks who come here in the future, and maybe they'll be safer. Maybe someone won't lose their life because they didn't step off the wrong cliff or eat the wrong plant or go into the wrong ruins. And with that chuckle, he'll actually look over at you and go, "Have I bothered you in some way, Mr. Vim?"
No. No, I can assure you that if we are successful on our quest, we will save more people than perhaps anyone ever has.
That is fascinating. What is your quest?
To end the death curse.
That is quite an undertaking. Wow.
Yeah.
So, you know you are not the first to attempt it.
Mm-hmm.
And that none who have traveled so deeply into the jungle have ever been heard from again.
Well, our hope and belief is that we'll change that.
That is my hope and belief, too. Do you know where you're going?
Next.
Omu.
Yeah, but nobody really knows where that is. Do you know where that is?
We have an idea.
Really?
Do we know, like, hang on, out of game, do we know exactly
Yeah.
where it is?
Yeah. I've actually...
Yeah, it's southwest.
Yeah, we've got it
Big
marked on
red
the map.
X.
I just,
Big Red
the
X.
Big Red X, okay, yeah.
Big Red X to the south.
Yeah.
Between the Valley of Lost Honor and the Peak of Flames.
We absolutely know where it is.
Really? Well, perhaps this meeting is fortuitous. Well, I do not believe that we should interfere on your heroic journey itself. Perhaps we can take you to Omu. I would love to see it, if nothing else. Lily will go, I don't know, is that safe? We've never ventured that far south.
I doubt it's safe. I can tell you, I doubt it.
We have some temples we were planning to visit first, weren't we?
Yes.
So the insinuation, I want to clear this up, the insinuation from what the Oracle told you was that the temples are in Omu.
In Omu, yeah. It's
Oh,
a different
even
place.
better. Okay, great.
We're going to spend the entirety of Act 3 in Omu.
Let's do. Okay, great. I'm on board then.
Yeah.
So I was afraid because I have this document here. It says find those cigars to undo Asarak. I'm like, I don't want to just raw dock it into Omu without getting all them god parts yet.
No, I'm. Than is under the impression that we're about to head into Omu. Like, that's our next stop.
All right. I'm good with that.
Vim is less apprehensive than he would have been 2 weeks ago about it. We know exactly where it is. In fact,
Exactly.
we have a personal invitation to it.
Ooh. And cheese and wine flying through the sky on the way.
We have many people on the ground helping us
How
with our
many?
carries it. Vim's intelligence is working in overdrive, and you can see
Yeah.
smoke coming from his ears.
Like 10 or 8 or 10 people with us? We have a
Yeah,
buttload of people.
7, 8, 9. 9. There's 9 more
Boats.
people down there. Yep.
Boats with supplies. People paid to watch those supplies for us, carry them, move them.
Oh, I believe we have berthing space enough for that. I don't know about the boats, depending on how large they are, but for the people and the supplies you may need.
How long would you be willing to transport us?
Well, we were planning on starting to pick our way south, although we've been taking an east-west course to do it, just to get as much of the land as we can as we go, but we can certainly, if you know vaguely where Omu is, we can take you to there.
Just trying to decide if it would be wise to keep our boats somehow or sell them. We couldn't take them with us, so.
We
them
may
where
have
they
the
are. We
storage
don't-
space, but
If not, I feel that this is a good idea. I think we should make our way as soon as possible. What sort of arrangement are we looking at?
arrangement? What do you mean?
You must want something in return.
Everyone wants something in return.
Your story.
Are you prepared to be a part of that story?
A small part. And should you come out alive, the rest of your story.
And you're also not you're not talking rights to this story either. You just want to hear it also.
No.
Because I think Jax is definitely brewing up a storm and writing.
I was going to say, I see you have a bard with you. And
Yeah.
I've been working on some stuff. It's not much, but
Oh, I'm sure it's quite amazing. I would love to hear you play sometime as we go.
well, maybe.
We have supplies we can trade with you for if you have money or goods. We have some healing potions, I think. We have some artificers who may be able to help.
Yes. This all sounds like a lot of beneficial things.
We would like your story. That is what, and I would understand if that is unacceptable to you. I take it, Miss Kazara, that you're an adherent of the Raven Queen.
Yes.
And so I understand enough, I think, to know that perhaps our fates are intertwined somehow.
Yes, this is true.
But I also understand that I'm not as close with her as you obviously are. If you feel that you must follow a different, what do you call them, strands? I would understand that as well, and we would leave with no ill intent or ill will.
I would be willing to go with the will of the party, and I think that we should see what the others think.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is there any way we could talk amongst ourselves?
Yes, of course. We'll give you the stateroom. And both of them will get out and walk out.
Time to help myself to some more wine. Well done.
Yeah, them's definitely pouring more.
They're gone.
I mean, it definitely sounds beneficial. There's very likely a reason that they've come to us.
Out of nowhere and at the exact time they did. It's not random.
It's God.
The gods speak to us in many ways, and
However you rationalize it. So. It's fate, gods. Maybe we've all done this before and we'll do it again in some other life. I don't know, but
I'm listening. You sound like a man of philosophy now.
this... I don't think we can turn this away.
Oh no, I love ham way too much. I'm going to adopt
imagine traveling across the ground for the next several weeks through the jungle, through who knows what else.
being
Or
vulnerable to things.
vulnerable to every freaking dinosaur and disease and what other bullshit might be down there.
What if we fall out of the sky? I don't even know how this vessel is aloft.
If that is our fate, wouldn't you say, Kazara?
You do make a point. I just think that we can protect the most people if we are alive.
I agree. And I think we can save the most people by ending this death curse as soon as possible.
I think as long as they don't trip us up too much, I can't really see a downside to this at the moment, but I would just be at the mercy of the decision of the group.
We have two places we've agreed to go. Omu and the mine for Musharib. Maybe we take a test run through the mine before we go to Omu? Or should
I mean, we could always just part ways if it doesn't work out.
Exactly.
Wait, are we still discussing going to visit Sindalar?
Well, my whole question is, if we have this airship, do we need Musharib and his people anymore? Do we just pay them and say, see ya?
That's a good point.
Like, we could...
We would have to pay him at this point because we
didn't rescue his, or, you know... Do we want to still be beholden to that? Or do we want to pay him and say, found a better deal?
How long would it take for us to go resolve his little problem?
I think time is of the essence with this verse. I think I need it to end. I need death just to work right. I need to know that what we've given up is worth it. And I didn't Bryn didn't give up her life for a mine. She gave up her life to save people from the death curse.
I'm sure we could afford to pay Musharib and his porters, and
I know we can. I can throw on extra. It doesn't even matter. I just don't think we necessarily need them anymore if we have services ship. And if this is something they've done and they do and they've made it this far, they clearly know what they're doing. With us to help.
okay.
Yeah, I have no opposition. I only take ire at not living up to our word. That's the only thing that doesn't sit right with me.
That's a
agree.
good point.
I would say that there's nothing saying we can't do that after. But
Would we also be keeping our word if we just give him the payment that he requires? I mean,
that's kind of what it was. It was pay me or help. And we agreed to help him, but every day more people are dying from the death curse. And it's going to keep happening until it's taken care of.
That is true. One thing to keep in mind, though, is the death curse isn't our fault. We're doing very well. We are trying our hardest. I just hope you aren't being too hard on yourself right now.
I'm just determined.
All right.
well, I think if we could ask, perhaps, if we could make this stop, or if Musharib wants to just take the money and be on his way.
I'm fine with either one. If taking care of Musharib's problem saves some more lives, so be it. It's part of our journey. We have agreed to do it. I'm not against doing it. I'm ready to handle business at this point. I almost lost Jax. Still might. We lost Bryn. We almost lost Sven. I can't lose more people.
Well, I think we take the ship, and I think we ask Musharib if he wants to be paid or if he wants us to help him with his bargain we agreed to. If he's willing to wait, then maybe we can just take him with us.
I like it.
Okay. I guess we could I'll thaumaturgy and tell them that we're ready to speak with them.
We're ready.
They both come back in and they sit themselves down, and so Ham will go, so, what are we doing?
We've agreed to join you on your vessel.
Excellent.
We did make an agreement with Musharib and his porters that we would accomplish a task for him in exchange for his services, so we do need to address that matter before we continue.
So is this a pit stop on the way, or
Yes.
is it... Okay. Yeah.
But it's more adventure, more science, more stories.
Where are we going?
Cobalt Mountains. Near the Valley of
Oh.
Lost Honor.
Yeah. I'm aware of the Valley of Lost Honor. We haven't actually been down there yet, so, I mean, it's kind of on the way.
It is on the way.
All right.
Great.
So they're all on the ground.
Yeah.
We need to let them know. And
Yes.
we'll need to transfer our supplies to your ship.
Of course.
And
course.
you said you have do you have anybody that can identify a magical item?
Yes. Me.
pull out the bracers and hand them to him.
Okay. He takes a look at them, puts them down. I need to look up my note on what these are. Hang on 1 second.
I almost forgot I had them.
Right.
Like I stuffed those in my... Ooh. Quick, outside of the game, did I get the gecko earrings and human skull identified? Did I ever figure out what the hell was going on with those things?
You have not yet.
While he's looking at that thing, I set this stuff down too.
Okay. Oh, wow. More stuff. It's going to take me more time. So why don't I just do all of these before I go to bed tonight?
Perfect.
And that way I can kind of do them all in a batch.
No rush.
As opposed to draining myself in the moment. Okay. Yeah.
So how much faster is this airship than traveling on land?
Well, probably 20 to 40 miles a day, depending on prevailing winds.
I guess.
Which is about twice to 3 times as fast.
Much faster.
Right. That's very fast and comfortable. The comfort alone. Oh, I'm gonna go soft up here. I'm gonna lose this razor sharp edge I just recently acquired.
Well, if it helps, we can keep our edge together if you'd like.
That's okay. You'll just have to push me to the edge of death once more. Then I'll be back.
I can do that, and I kind of flip my daggers around.
Good. Until then, cheese.
Cheese.
I will buy it if it must be, but I need a lot of it.
He's talking about buying cheese, and I'm pouring more wine into my gut.
I think we can give you cheese. Yeah, I think that's not a big deal.
Vim has definitely had at least 5 glasses of wine.
He's getting a little in his cups at this point.
He is inside of his cups. He cannot see the rim of his cups.
Ooh, we also got a couple pounds of exotic spices. Oh,
yeah,
look at that.
And we're absolutely happy to trade if there's stuff you don't want. But let's get you guys settled in and situated and all that, and then we can worry about the rest of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a bed.
Oh yeah. Well, we have hammocks mostly. We have some beds. The crew uses hammocks.
You have a hammock?
Yes.
Is that
Just him
practical?
sleeping in a hammock?
Yeah, they take up less space. It allows us to clear the deck when stuff needs to happen down there, and so we just fold up all the hammocks and they go in the corner, and it's great.
Am sleeps in a hammock.
Hammock. Yeah, it's super cool.
Am's hammock. The hammock of Am.
Okay.
Wait, a beat of force? What? What's that do? Sorry.
You don't know.
I was just rummaging through my backpack, I guess.
A beat off horse.
Yeah, this would get identified in the batch of things that you got identified today.
Right.
Is Vim wasted?
Did he say beat off horse?
He did say beat off horse. Okay, over the course of the next few hours, the ship will land near your guys' campsite.
I just found a hammock and just slept.
Okay, you sleep it off. The other two of you. And your guide comes up to you. What's all this?
Well, these fine folk in this air vessel
Yeah?
offered to accompany us on our journey to the southwest. And they offered lodging and space and transport of our items and supplies.
What about our deal?
I was just going to say we understand that we do need to uphold our end of the bargain, and we intend to do that, but we are going to be taking this vessel. You're welcome to join us, and we can accomplish your duties, but we will have to discard the boats. And if this is not agreeable to you, we can pay you your fee and you can be on your way and find someone else, or you can accompany us and we can make this journey happen from the air.
Why would I want to slog through the jungle if we're going to go solve my problem anyways? I'm pretty happy that I will get to have my hearth and home back without having to walk through the fucking jungle for the next 2 months. This sounds great. This means we can send those guys home. You're saving yourself a ton of money.
That sounds perfect. I'm glad you're on board.
I mean, had you gone back on the
picked the
deal,
right
we
guy.
may have had a different problem.
Sure did.
But this is great. We're going to go do the thing without having to fucking walk through the jungle. That sounds awesome to me. Let's take a boat ride. And that is where we're going to end the game for today.
That was good.
Yeah.
So it was a
I'm
short
glad
one
Dax
today.
didn't miss the big thing.
No. I wasn't going to go that far without the whole team here.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you guys have fun tonight?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to give you a little behind the screen DMing thought here.
Yeah.
So we were forced as a team to run the module properly, to get to the meat of the matter, would have you guys slogging through the jungle for the next month.
Yeah.
Who thinks that sounds fun?
Nobody.
Like real-time month
Well,
or
okay.
in-game month?
I mean, like D&D month, but like shit could happen all the way down.
Yeah.
And I'd have
Right.
to
All
think
of
of
the
ways to make it
experience that
interesting. And
Yeah.
right.
It's just the leveling up thing that we're
Yeah.
kind of, I feel like we might be skipping a little bit. That's like part of
It's
me, like,
milestone. It's milestone. You're fine.
I trust the rock. I trust.
yeah, that's true. I think about that whole skipping all the side quests and then not being powerful enough for the boss. If we
No.
went straight to Umu now at level 7, like,
If I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you fair and square. It's not gonna be because you didn't level. Yeah.
yeah.
So don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was like, fuck it. Who wants to slog through the jungle for another month? Who wants to do that?
And we can ride a sky cruise.
Yes, we
Yeah.
can be one
To
of my
our
favorite
journey.
characters and take a
Holy-
sky cruise. Yeah, so that's where the
Holy
Ham is
baby.
actually an NPC of mine from another game who
Cool.
I wanted to bring in because I think he's cool and this is where his life has
Yeah.
taken him. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. But Ham is an old NPC of mine from forever who I thought would be fun to bring in, a little artificer, have a little science vessel. Yeah,
Yep,
but cool.
I like it.
So let's go around the room. How'd everybody like it? We'll start with Mr. Vimages. See what I did there?
Images.
See what I did there? Yeah.
Don't try and slip me into other people's.
Hey, heyo.
Vim had fun.
Yeah.
Vim did some slaughtering and got some shit off his chest and got drunk and probably gonna feel both better and worse the next day
Sure.
because wine drunk is the worst kind of hangover.
Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, it was
Shout
cool.
thyself out.
Good. So Thanrand on Twitter and Twitch and Instagram, but yeah, Twitch I've been off for a while, but I'm coming back on Monday night, and yeah, streaming. Come by and hang out.
Got to get that stram. Sweet. Mr. Noah.
Hi, I'm Kim Boomerang, and I had a great time
Damn it!
tonight. I'm glad we didn't actually storm Kreig's keep because I was like getting really psyched up to face off with my nemesis. But I was like, Jax is in here. What? Gonna be a short one. We're doing it late. But no, we just got to punch his Donkey Kong and just ruin his house and then meet a really charming gnome. So A+, really happy, great time.
Good times. Awesome. Shout thyself out.
Oh yeah, no introduction on like Instagram and Twitter, I think, and I'm gonna be more active on social media soon. So
Sweet.
I'll have a lot more to share sooner than later.
Kim Rand.
Hey, I'm Ban Rand, and
I like it.
Kizara. And on Twitter, I'm at Kimages TV. On Twitch, I'm Kimages, just Kimages, and I play regular old video games. most of the week. And yeah, tonight was super fun. I'm really glad that we were able to make this work with one of us being out and starting a little bit late, and then not having to do the thing without everybody on board. And like, it was fun. This cool thing happened, and like, got to RP a lot, and we got to kill shit, and it was just, I mean, like, I totally trust Throck to make this work exactly how it needs to.
Oh.
So I'm always excited to see what he comes up with.
What is Observer?
It's this, okay, I have it set up for tomorrow night. It's this like sci-fi horror game where this guy, like, if you die and they don't figure out what happens to you, he can figure it out. It's free with Twitch Prime right now.
If you have Twitch Prime, you have that game.
Yeah, so
Oh, sweet. Okay.
One of others.
it's I'm really excited to play it. I'm starting it tomorrow night.
Awesome. I will totally be there to watch it. Cool. 8:30 EST, 7:30 Central, 6:30 Mountain, and 5:30 Pacific. And I am Throck on Twitter at ThrockPlays, and I, along with Images, are the founders of Welcome to the Party, a place where we believe you should learn to play games, learn how to stream, and have fun with amazing people. You can find us on Discord. Let me put the Discord link in there real quick.
Join the Discord.
Yeah, our Discord is jamming. We got like, and then the bot wanted to just chime along in there. And I run our Friday night game that you're watching tonight, Heart of Darkness, our Saturday afternoon game, which is a mad bash up of Storm King's Thunder and a lot of homebrew stuff. And then Blades in the Dark at 1 p.m. on Sundays. But we're around 7 days a week, streaming all sorts of different fun shit, from Shadowrun to a Pokemon D&D game to a Magic Gathering themed D&D game to Fate RP system, and we believe in helping people out and teaching them how to stream and giving them a place to do it and have some fun. So come on by, hit the follow button if you haven't hit the follow button yet, because we love you madly and we'd love to see you in more of our streams. And with that, I think we're going to find a raid, which I actually forgot to look up as you guys were talking, because I'm bad. I'm a bad person, and I didn't do it right, and I'm sorry.
Bad
and so
DM.
somebody say
Very
something nice.
bad DM.
Somebody talk while I look. Quickly talk.
So, did you know?
Thank you so much, Friendly Jelly. We would love to have you.
Yes.
If you want to
Please do.
talk about nerdy stuff, join our Discord.
Yeah. All right.
So, like, finally, there's a game for the Switch that I wish I had a Switch for.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, is it?
Octopath Traveler.
Travel,
That game
yeah,
looks cool as shit.
I do have a Switch. I'm gonna look that up.
Like, I'm not usually into those kind of games. Look up the style, and oh my god, it looks cool as
There is a stream called Two Brothers One Stream, and I really want to.
Let's do it.
Okay.
You never cross the streams.
We're rating Two Brothers One Stream.
Hey, what's up? I wonder what they do. Do you know
I don't
what they
know.
do?
I can't vouch for this, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea what we're about to get into.
Going in blind.
It has
But
a
yeah,
few-
this is-
Oh.
We have no idea, but we love you, and we'll see you soon. And have a good one. We'll be back tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern with The Broken Throne. Bye.
Bye-bye.